Yo, what up, YouTube? This is from Boston with a Vengeance, coming at you with a little exhibition of my own personal work. Well, I'm gonna be honest, yeah, I just came up with that nickname just now, and hopefully it sticks. But yeah, I did this little project for a little game called Super Smash Brothers Brawl. I think, let me see, how long has it been? Maybe 2 years ago, like shortly before the game came out. And if anyone's been a fan of the franchise, as I am, they've been waiting quite a while for this game to come out. In fact, as soon as we caught wind of it, we basically been counting down for the release. And with the delay upon delay, we all basically gone batshit bonkers until that game actually came out. Um, it was around that time where I've been working and I really wanted to do a personal project to distract myself from all the constant updates and get me all giddy for a game that's not going to come out until the foreseeable future. And I'm not one to go around on forums and start going like, oh my god, I wonder which characters, I can't wait to see Mega Man. Mega Man should totally be in this game. She should have been. But I decided to put that energy to good use. So I took my little fandom and did a little personal project, and I basically customized a little pair of shoes right here. See? And if you're gonna customize a pair of shoes, you can't go wrong with Nike Air Force One. These shoes are freaking classic. So I thought I'd take a little one of my passions and just put it on something else that I could possibly be passionate about. This is my first official customized pair of shoes I've ever done. And I basically learned from Air, from a good friend from Brazil with love. If y'all seen his YouTube videos, go check them out. But like this was way back before I even had that nickname. I just called him roommate or whatever other names I could. Did I have a good nickname? Oh, bitch hair. I used to call him bitch hair because he used to have like really long bitch hair. But anyway, so yeah, I'm sure you've probably seen these online, but I guess now you can actually, you know, see them in 3D. This is me making a D. Oh wait, it's backwards. There we go. All right, let me just show you what I got here. And I'm sure you've all seen these before, but this is a little exhibition, so enjoy. Plus a little commentary. That's always fun. All right, this is one of the shoes here. You see in here, I got the white laces on because I read some forums about whether or not they like the white laces, but the red laces, those are the ones I displayed. So these are the white laces it came with, but they're really long here if you want to lace them up this way. I have no idea how to lace them up in a way where you don't get all this extra lace here. But anyway, let me just talk about the shoe. So basically what I wanted to do is just put all the characters in the shoe, and seeing as how there's two pairs of shoes, I didn't want to draw everything twice because that's a pain in the ass. This is me. This is just pretend this is my sphincter. It's getting all tight from drawing the same thing twice. But yeah, so I thought that would be a cool little clever thing to do. And one little thing I did was when let me have both shoes out so you can enjoy them. Red laces with a little crisscross action going on there for people who didn't like the straight edge, you know. But what I did was when I originally wanted to do is make sure it was evenly balanced. I didn't want one shoe to be favored over the other. You know what I mean? So what I did was I wrote a list, which is probably somewhere around here. I got a whole bunch of notes here, but I really don't feel like going through. But I basically wrote like a list of veterans, newcomers, key franchise characters, and split them up evenly. That's why, like, let's say you have Link on one shoe right here, which I wish this thing would focus, but it's not going to. You got Link in this shoe, and then the other shoe you got Mario. In fact, I actually made it so this one little section of the shoe has like the most prominent, the biggest characters in the franchise, and they're representing right there. Same goes with the Zelda franchise. And I also wanted to separate the two third-party characters in separate shoes. So you got one with Sonic. The other one you got Snake up in here. And I also thought it'd be a nice little pairing there where you have Mario and Sonic on the same shoe, since the only reason Sonic exists is because of this little fat boy right here. And just have them completely not facing each other. Yeah, I thought that'd be a little funny. Even though they're in the same game, they're still kind of separate. Oh, and I thought this would be really neat just to have the two master hands here. You got master hand, and you got the what the crazy hand, right? It's because he's left-handed. I don't know why. So he, if you read the trophies, then you got the master creator, and then you got, the destructor or whatever. He's my favorite. But yeah. So what I also did was like in each side of the shoe you have here is like you have mostly newcomers, and then the other side of the shoe you would have mostly veterans, right? And seeing as how it was kind of a bummer once I got to the point where I knew who all the characters were gonna be in the game. And sure, don't get me wrong, I'm glad that I actually knew that. But in other words, I kind of wish I didn't, because then it kind of takes all the surprise out of the game when I actually freaking play it. But what I did do is I didn't want this to be like a ridiculous like spoiler shoe here, because when I released the photos, it was like the day or a few days after it came out. I actually intended to rock these sneakers at one of those GameStop, tourneys that would have on the release date. But by the time I finished them, I went to pick up my game. I just wanted to go home, play it, and by then I was so dead tired I didn't even want to leave the house. So what I did was I managed to sneak in all the secret characters in the little the gaps, as I call them. Because when I drew these characters in here, I have these little printouts I printed out. What do you call them? These bad boys. See? Once I decided which characters go on which shoe, I decided to see how they would arrange well on these little printouts right here. Let me see if I can find a nice good one here. I seem to have only turtle ones here right now. Oh, here's a good one. Blam. See? Like a little layout. Because I'm ridiculously planned this out and whatnot. So this is a good way to figure out how characters look and whatnot in the shoe, you know. And whatever gaps were left, I would sneak in the hit secret characters. But I will only show the most, I don't know, the most visual parts of them, so people can still recognize them. But people won't be able to like identify them right away, so it won't be a spoiler. And I seen some forums where, or read anyway, where people wondering, oh, where's Rob? Where's Lucario? I can't find him. Well, good, because you're not supposed to find him right away. But like, if you want to know where Lucario is, right, look on the pit's wing. Blam, there's Lucario. And I know some characters are easier to find, like Marth is a little easier to find here, and Falco. But seeing as how they were in other games, it's not such a surprise to see them in this new one. Same goes with Luigi right here, and Jigglypuff. But the characters like freaking Lucario, I mean, that's if you didn't already know that he was gonna be in the game, he was gonna be real surprised when you unlock him. So I didn't want to spoil it, so I just showed him here, and then check on the Samus's arm. Blam, you got Rob right there. You can't really see because it's blurry, but alright, let me just wrap this up. Only got 2 minutes left. But yeah, as you can see, it's got the little logos for each character on the laces. And this is the only thing I drew twice was Nintendo, because I didn't want to take credit for characters, or in other words, I didn't want to get like sued if I ever decide to mass produce these, which is probably not something I'm gonna do because it took a lot of energy for me to do these. Well, I took my time really. I just took like 3 hours a day after work every day and got it done within like a month or so. I took my mad time too, because think about it. I went online, drew every single character out on paper, or some characters more than once, just to see which ones work. And seeing as how they're 3D characters, I have to translate them into line art to see, and then arrange them. So basically, I drew them again to see how they look like just design-wise on the shoe. Then I actually drew them. And alright, I got 1 minute left, so maybe I should talk about how I did this. Basically, I went to turtlefeathers.com, that's an awesome site, and got leather-based acrylics. And I got everything I needed from that site. I basically used acetate or something like that to take off the finish, put on the acrylic leather paints of the taupe, which I wanted to be cool gray, but I got taupe. But I kind of like it now because it looks like a tattoo. And the red, and just put a finish on top with like I forget what it was like a glaze on top. So these ain't coming out. These are with what you call them? Sweat off brow. What are these called? Oh yeah, the Stabilo pens or something like that. I forget. Okay, I only got 10 seconds left, so I'm gonna keep this short. These are iron-ons. Right there. And I hope you like the shoe, and I'm probably gonna have to record this again, make it so I could talk a little faster, because I was rambling on a little too much. Alright, peace.